cam. Say what's up to the cam.
Hey, we cocky. What's up, Cox?
Oh, take two. Dude, give me it. That was high enough. Take three.
Dude, Chef Jackson said that I'll be over there with you next week.
I know that's hype, but
Like,
then I
we're
think
pretty
we
much-
get split up again.
Yeah, but that's a whole 2 weeks.
They try to split up the two best chefs in the league.
2 peas in a pod.
A good SEC pitching staff is an intricate recipe. The ingredients must be balanced and the mixture complementary. But it all starts with a steady diet of good pitching from the 3 weekend starters.
I feel good about 2 of the 3, right now, and we got some competition going on, in the 3rd and 4th spot. Clark Schmidt separated himself. He's just been dominant ever since, we opened practice on Labor Day. He's just been one of our best guys, our best guy. And Braden Webb has shown the arm strength to be one of those weekend guys, and he's had his moments in which he's dominated our guys. And we just got to decide really what we're going to do with that 3rd spot.
We got to be right there. Stride foot's good and your extension's good. Perfect. We're in a little bit of a unique situation where, we've always had a really good closer, or one surfaced, or we've had one returning. It's not a bad feeling from the standpoint of we're not sure who's going to close for us right now, because there's some options there. There's some strong guys that have some ability that could be out there at the end of the game. Too much. Relax that pinky. Let these 2 dominate and your thumb dominate. Your thumb a little more underneath. Yeah, put your thumb a little more right there.
We need a closer, obviously, to wrap their arms around the importance of winning and losing, and understanding that his performance may dictate that. You need a guy that wants the game in his hands. He wants the ball in his hands with the game on the line.
Get out over it just a little bit more. Try to take your head and get it out over your front foot a little bit more at release.
We might not know who our closer is going to be opening weekend. We may let that work itself out.
It's often the case that a good closer wears his emotions on his sleeve. Closer candidate Matt Vogel takes that sentiment quite literally.
A lot of people look at me and are like, why does he have all these tattoos and stuff like that? Every single one of them means something. I got a tattoo on my chest right over my heart. At the top it says Forever My Superman, and on the bottom it says Doe, because I call him Doe. His first name's Christopher, but I never called him Christopher. I was young, so I didn't know what was going on. I had no idea what had happened or how serious it was. My brother was in a car accident while I was in upstate New York. I was playing in Cooperstown. His best friend had called my mom about the accident, and my dad and my mom had rushed home. One of his other best friends who was in the car with him had passed away on the scene. My brother had wound up in a coma for the first couple months, and then has been in a vegetative state for the past 7 years now. We were definitely close. He's 8 years older than I am. That's a big difference, but I mean, we were still best friends. Like, I was 12 years old when it happened, but I felt like I'd known him for so much longer than just 12 years. He would be the person that I would go to for everything. I mean, I was young, so I really shouldn't have had many problems, but every time that I would get into a little fight with my parents, I would just go to him and stuff like that, so he was always there for me. It was hard to watch as a young kid. I mean, you shouldn't have to go through that ever. Even till today, my family still struggles with it. The first couple years, he was in a rehabilitation center in upstate New York, which was like 3 hours away. And my mom and my dad would take turns traveling up there every other day. So, I mean, and the amount of stress that was put on them, I figured I needed to show my strength towards the family and show how strong I could be, because that's how he would want me to be. When it first happened, I really wasn't big into baseball or whatever. I enjoyed playing it, but I almost wanted to quit. Like, there was no sense for me to play anymore. But then when I started maturing and stuff like that, I figured I just want to play for him. Like, there's nothing other than I'd rather do. So, I mean, he was a big part of why I played when he was still around, and he was a big part of why I didn't want to play anymore until I finally matured enough to say, hey, I want to play for him. Whenever I step on the mound, I feel like pressure that I have to do good for him every time. Right when I get on the mound, behind the rubber, I always put his initials in the dirt. So, I mean, just it's a constant reminder. And whether I do well or I do bad, it's just the satisfaction that I'm still doing what he wanted me to do. Coach Holbrook always says, you know, do it for your team, do it for the coaches, do it for your family. No disrespect, but first, my brother comes first. So I always try and do it for him and then the team. I mean, that's just how it's always been. He's still living, but I have to live for him, kind of. It just reminds me every day I wake up, brush my teeth, whatever, look in the mirror, like, yeah, I gotta do it. I gotta do it for him.
Gamecocks announce the coming of the sun. We are a symbol of honor and merit. Our alertness, diligence, and energy have kept this place running for years. We are fighters admired for our warlike nature. Gamecocks may give out, but they never give in. Without a Gamecock, the day would not begin, and a battle doesn't end until we say so.
We always go out in the community and reach out as much as we can. Being able to be a South Carolina baseball player and knowing that you can go there and help a kid or a veteran or just a family it's special.
Who you like? Who was it? Good. There you go.
Good answer.
That's a very good answer, bud.
Some of us went to elementary school to read to little kids. That's always fun. And we went to park to play with the kids there. We played in the gym with them. Did all kinds of like minute to win it games.
You got it. You're licking it. You're licking it. You're licking it. Go. They're calling us out. They're on to us.
Fast. Keep your arms in. Fast.
Where?
Look, they're all help.
They cheated. We're not doing anything with
Hey! Oh!
Who's this guy?
I'll hold to the head the rest of my life.
We know that coming to South Carolina, we get a lot of opportunities that even other big D1s don't get. So we take full advantage of it. We love interacting with all the intro videos and everything like that, and it's fun. We have a lot of fun with it.
Why is it going?
Stop. I haven't done it. I'll do it.
What are you doing?
I want to do, are you smarter than a baseball player? And then generate video.
Yeah. 3 social media apps.
Tinder. Instagram. Twitter. Cut that one out.
They're great. Right in front of you, right in front of you. It's frosted. Wow. Next one.
What does Eminem actually stand for?
Marshall Mathers.
Like Eminem, like
For the in-between inning games that they put up on the Jumbotron this year, they're doing lip sync battles. I toot my own horn, but I'm probably going to have the best one this year.
and I flow. The extreme, I rock a mic like a vandal. Light up a stage and wax a jump like a candle. Dance.
That's all we got.
A lot of competition still ongoing. I don't know who our opening day lineup is going to be at this time. It's a good problem when you have too many options and too many talented options.
All right, you got green light. This is if you get you a good pitch, you can go. Well, Espo might put something on and I'll help you.
We've got some good athletes out there.
It's hard to make myself stand out. You know, you have to play the best you can every time you go out there and play the game the right way.
Alex has matured big time. His ability to adjust in and at bat, he can adjust to whatever guys out there trying to do to him.
You become a great hitter when you start being extremely great at picking the pitches to swing out. You know, right now, sometimes you're so aggressive, you'll chase it, and that's fine. I want you to be aggressive.
It's been a lot of fun watching them compete. They've played well. We've pitched well for the most part. Need to shore up some things defensively, but all in all, it's been a great preseason camp.
Good job, good job.
The young kids have come in and have taken with what we said and ran with it.
The depth is, I think, one of the strengths of our team. There's some good players I have to choose from. And some of the new guys have made a pretty dramatic impression.
We're a little young, but that doesn't really mean anything once the season gets going. Freshmen aren't freshmen anymore. It's their second semester on campus, and we have the right leaders to lead this team, I believe.
Next time on Gamecock Confidential.
I want to be playing on the last possible day a college baseball player could be playing and holding up a trophy. That's what I want out of this year. That's what I've always wanted out of coming to South Carolina.
And February 19th can't get here soon enough.